Antimony have right now?
Currently 8.
8? Okay,
Yep.
great. That's good. Because I have the encounter saved in D&D Beyond, and it puts your character sheets in there because it's linked to my campaign or whatever, and it still has you at 0. So I was like, was she unconscious?
No, I
But
think I got healed like the moment before we
okay,
Yeah.
pulled off.
okay, cool. So I listened to parts of the recording.
Yeah.
It was sometimes helpful, mostly for Ophelia. The scenes where Ophelia had a lot to do.
Yeah.
Also, Anna sent me her notes, which was extremely useful in remembering what the fuck happened a month ago. Um, yeah, so last time we played, you guys had gotten roped into helping Adakora's college friend, Hanalora, track down some friend of hers who is apparently maybe missing, just hasn't been heard from in a while, and his friends and relatives are starting to get a little nervous. So you go and you talk to his mother, who works or who owns a tavern in the Mosaic Ward, which is one of the neighborhoods, more working class neighborhoods in Rexentrum. You talked to her a little bit. You found out that Emmerich, well, he's had some kind of legitimate job for the last several years, like over 10 years. He used to be involved with sort of small time crime, like a lot of people in this neighborhood are. He wasn't affiliated with any major organization, but he and a couple of his friends used to do burglaries, and they got pretty good at it. So Emmerich's mother is a little worried that maybe he got mixed up in something back then that she didn't know about, that he made some enemies who are now back for revenge. She's just not sure. So she gives you the name of one of Emmerich's old thief buddies, who is this guy named Gunther. Gunther is a halfling. He kind of has a reputation for knowing what's going on around the neighborhood, including the sort of crime stuff. And Leia sends somebody to go get him. He shows up, and you guys have a chat. He tells you a little bit more about Emmerich. And you find out that he suspects, kind of based on timing, that Emmerich might have had something to do with the time 12 years ago when the Myriad tried to sort of really gain a foothold in the capital and were thwarted because somebody gave a lot of information about what they were doing to the government. And he said Emmerich had already sort of left their burglary business by then. He was doing something else, not really telling anybody about it. And he was just sort of dropped off the radar for a little while around that time. And he has sort of the skills that would be useful for finding out things like that. So Gunther is kind of suspicious. He thinks maybe Emmerich had something to do with ruining the Myriad's plans a long time ago. And based on what he's been hearing, the Myriad is back in town. They are here to try to make a play again for control of Rexentrum's criminal underworld. And he is worried that they might have found out that Emmerich was involved and perhaps gotten rid of him to keep him from interfering this time, and also in revenge. Gunther doesn't really want to get involved in any of this. He is kind of reluctant to talk to you about the Myriad itself, but he eventually gives you the names of some people that he has heard about or seen around town who are reasonably high level, connected to the Myriad. One of them is named Horst. He has been part of the Myriad for a long time. He was involved in the last attempt to gain control in the capital, but he escaped. He was, not captured during that, as many high-level Myriad people were in that sort of disaster. And he's probably been involved in building things back up to where they are now. Gunther is pretty sure that he has connections to the highest levels of people in the Myriad's leadership. And he says Horst can be found at a local bar most of the time. It's probably a front kind of a bar. But yeah, he tells you where you can find Horst if you are so inclined. And I believe it was just Ophelia and Adakora who noticed that Hannelore had sort of a visible reaction to the name Horst. She kind of flinched a little bit when she heard that one. And then he also gave you the name of someone called Sasha, who is apparently from the Zadash branch of the Myriad, which is, Zadash is the place where the Myriad has actually been the most successful in getting back on its feet. They have a pretty good operation going there. And Sasha, not from Rexentrum, she seems like she's maybe been sent here to help out or keep an eye on what's going on as a representative of the people in Zadash. And he said that she was staying at an inn in the nearby neighborhood, the Tangles, and told you where she could be found. So after you got this information, Ophelia did her trademark secret detect thoughts that nobody noticed her casting. And just sort of listened to what everybody was thinking to see if any of them had heard of these two people before and was not being forthcoming about it. This is what happened, right? This is kind of... My lights just flickered. I hope the power doesn't go out. It was hard to tell from the recording exactly what order this stuff happened in, but this was the impression I got. Yeah. Okay, so the first person whose mind she tried to read was Hannelore's, which was very interesting because what you found out was that you could not read Hannelore's mind. There was something stopping you from doing that. And Detect Thoughts does not have a DC at that point. You can just hear surface thoughts typically. So that means she has some sort of magic, possibly an item, that is shielding her mind from being read. A very interesting thing for just a random person to have. You looked in on everyone else, and nobody else seemed to have heard of these people specifically before. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, Adakora was thinking something that made you a little bit suspicious. But he definitely didn't know who either of these people were. Yeah, Ida is psyched to get all this information. She is ready to go back to the Cobalt Soul and turn over the pretty wild shit you guys have discovered tonight. But she agrees to go with you guys to Emmerich's house to see if you can get some like personal item of his, maybe even like a piece of his hair, which would be really helpful. So that tomorrow you can go talk to Aurelia and see if she will be willing to scribe for him. Something that's going to be much easier for her to do if she has an object that belonged to him. Or better yet, a little piece of his like physical form. Yeah, so you guys head over to Emmerich's place. This is, of course, the place that he was hiding out, not the place where he normally lives. But nobody except for Hadakora and Hanalora know that those are two different places. And as you are approaching the building, it's just sort of an apartment building in this kind of more rundown part of town. You guys notice, or rather, Hadakora notices, that there is a guy lurking across the street from Emmerich's building that he recognizes. He saw this guy earlier that morning, just kind of hanging out outside of Hanalora's building. So that's shady. And then I think Ophelia also kind of clocks this person as just like watching them very closely. Right? I think that's what happened. That's right. Okay. Yeah. I know Hadakora saw him. But yeah, Ophelia was the one who noticed that this guy was like very interested in them. So instead of just walking into the building, which I think was your original plan, you went all the way around the block. Antimony disguised herself and went back around to go in the front door. And the rest of you snuck around the back of the house from the other side of the street and just sort of waited there. And while you were hiding back there, you were spotted by a couple of guys who were just hanging around. Hard to tell who they work for or why they're hanging around this building, but they did attack you. And I don't remember exactly what order this happened in, but at some point, you guys, Hadakora asked Ida to go with Hanalora back to the Cobalt Soul, because Hanalora, as far as you guys know, doesn't have any fighting skills. She's just a girl who works, like, at the records office or something. Yeah, she's basically like a clerk. Yeah, so you're down one monk. And meanwhile, Antimony gets into the building, disguised as, I think, just like the most generic looking guy you could think of.
Yeah.
And then went up to Emmerich's apartment, saw that it kind of looked like it had been tossed. And as you were looking around, you found just a guy hanging out up there who seemed to be standing guard, potentially. He did attack you. And as you ran out of the building, he followed you. So now it looks like it's the three of you. There are still three guys out here. You got some of them. You got two of the five. But they are looking much less injured than you are. And I think, were we just at the top of the round?
I do think we were at the top of a round. We finished a round and then
that would make the most sense.
split.
And I didn't write anything else down, so I assume we're at the top of a round. Okay, Antimony has 8 hit points. Is that right?
Yes, I do.
Great. I'd love to see it. Yes, because you had just healed her.
Yeah.
And then let's see. Anna's notes had some stuff about where people were standing, which is great because I did not write that down. Why didn't I do this? Well, because I thought I would be able to listen to the recording. That's all. Okay, so
Tim and Ophelia are both in melee with these 3 guys, and I'm 30 feet away from them.
Okay. Yeah, because Antimony went down and Ophelia went up there to get her. Or was already up there. I don't know. They may have been next to each other already.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're next to each other. But
okay.
I didn't write that down specifically, just that they're all in melee together.
Great.
Way. It's cool.
Oh, yes. I think one of them was blinded. I don't know which one anymore. Okay. This one was the one that was this first guy, I think, is the one who Antimony found. Or did you guys kill the one that Antimony found in the house? I think you might have, actually.
Oh, maybe.
I don't remember which of these guys was where.
Mustache guy never got involved in the fight. He just left.
Yes. Mustache guy, yeah, you kind of noticed that Mustache guy is just gone. Appears to have disappeared. He's definitely not fighting you. Okay, yeah, the blonde guy. The blind guy is okay, yeah, we'll say he's the healthiest.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, so that's this guy who's going first. He is blinded. So, and were they all in melee with you guys? I don't remember. The hallway was not, or the distance between the houses was only like 20 feet or something. Right? Or was it less than that? I don't remember. I should have drawn a map. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, 10 feet between the buildings, I think is what I said. So only 2 of these guys are in melee with you. And I think this guy was one of them because you would have blinded one of the ones who was in melee with you, right? Huh? Does that sound right? Okay. Okay. Okay, so first guy blinded, he is going to attack. I guess I'll just roll to see who he attacks because we can't see what's going on. Okay, he is going to attack Antimony with disadvantage. Okay, does a 16 hit you?
Does it? Let's see. My AC is a 16.
Okay, then yes, it does hit. Okay, so that's 11 points of damage.
I am down again.
Oh, God.
Okay, I mean, he's not going to attack you again because he can't see anything, and you're on the ground now. So he's going to swing wildly with his dagger and try to attack Ophelia at disadvantage. Okay, that's only a 12, which should miss you.
Yes, it misses.
All right, that is his turn. Now it's Antimony's turn. I'm so sorry.
Alright, I guess I will roll a death save. Is that like a flat d20 or do I add my con? I never remember.
It's a flat d20 roll.
Okay.
I think the thing you add your con to is hit dice, when you're rolling hit dice.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That's like the only time you add your con to anything.
Okay, that is a 2.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
It's not a 1, right?
I mean, yeah, that's the only thing that would be worse. Okay, now there's this dude next. He is the worst injured of the guys. Was one... Okay, wait. Were any of them... I don't know. You would have... Are they in your inventory?
Well, I have one in my inventory, but I don't know if that means I have it really because we pass them off to each other so often.
I mean, you can just say that you have it. Like, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna trust whatever's in your inventory because I don't remember exactly what you've used when.
Neither do I. Okay. Anyway, sorry, interrupted.
That is totally fine. Okay. Cool. Okay, so this next guy, he's the most injured. He's probably also in melee with you.
Sounds right.
So he is going to attack Ophelia. And he is not blinded, so that is a regular attack.
Yes.
Okay, does a 23 hit you?
I mean, I'm not a barbarian.
That would hit most barbarians, I'm pretty sure. It's like a really souped up barbarian.
The beefiest wizard with shield.
Yeah. I think I had a cleric once who had like a 22 armor class, but she had a lot of magic. Like she had like a +2 shield or something.
Yeah.
And she had a lot of souped up shit. Okay, 7 points of damage.
Okay. We are also rolling death saves over here.
Oh boy.
So, in other words, yes, Adakora could run.
Yeah, just get out of here.
Okay, cool. Okay, so he's still has one more attack. He's gonna... He hasn't used his movement yet. So I think he's gonna... And you're 30 feet away from them.
Yeah.
So he is just gonna run towards you. Because I assume he has 30 feet of movement. Whatever. He is gonna step over Ophelia's body and run up and attack Adakora.
You do have that thing, yes.
Okay, does a 16 hit you?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, and now it is Adakora's turn.
Ah, fuck.
TPK.
So true.
Well, I should have thought more about what I'd do if you both went down immediately.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna stop laughing. So you've got this one guy up next to you, you've got another guy 30 feet away, and another guy 35 feet away. The one who is 30 feet away is blinded.
Mm-hmm. If I use my bonus action to disengage, can I get to Ophelia and get her a healing potion?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's your movement and your action. And your bonus
Yeah.
action.
Movement, action, bonus action. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm going to do that. 4d4 plus 4. Okay. This is a greater
Ooh.
healing.
Yeah, you just bought that the other day, I'm pretty sure. Maybe earlier today, possibly.
Possibly earlier today.
Might have bought that earlier today.
Point. Okay, which one? This is the d4. Cool. Okay. Okay, that's 17 points of healing.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I guess that's my turn, because that's all the things that I can do in a turn. Anyway.
Yep. Okay, third guy is not in melee with you, any of you. But he is gonna come up. He's just like, 10 feet away or something. He's gonna come up, and now there's room for him to stand next to the blinded guy because the other guy ran off. So he is going to attack Adakora. My God, my lights keep flickering, and
conscious.
it's
I don't know
scary.
if you're keeping this in, but I'm gonna say, can you get Antimony up? We need to go. That's all. Sorry, continue attacking me.
Okay. Okay. 20 total to hit.
Yep.
6 points of damage.
All right.
Okay. Wow, this fake die is really spinning. 17 to hit for 5 damage.
Okay.
Okay, Ophelia, you are up.
Okay. I'll stand then. And I'll use the last level 2 to cure wounds then on Antimony. This one? No, this one. And this one. which is 13 points for Antimony.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, anything else? Do you want to run and get it?
Maybe.
Okay.
You're okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm gonna just wait until Anna gets back because
I'm back.
you might get attacked. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna say that this opening between the buildings is only 10 feet across. There's two guys blocking your way. You cannot go in one direction really without shoving past them. Antimony and Ophelia were in melee with them, but they were both down. So Atacora was kind of in Ophelia's spot. But I'm going to say now, Atacora, you've been like pushed back just behind Ophelia and Antimony now that Ophelia is up. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So you're not in melee range with these guys anymore. Unless you wanted to be in front of Ophelia, I guess. I'll let you decide.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll do that. I'll be in melee.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of push Ophelia behind you. She stands up. She is out of melee range. Antimony is still prone. Okay, so this is the blinded guy. He is not going to attack Antimony because she's still prone and he doesn't really know where she is. He's going to swing wildly for Atacora and attack at disadvantage. There's not another saving throw for blindness, right? I don't know. This spell is so powerful.
It's not concentration. Oh wait, yes. At the end of each of its turns, saving throw.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I already rolled, and he hits anyway. So, 18 to hit at disadvantage, for 7 points of damage.
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah. Just making sure.
And again, I'm just gonna have him roll disadvantage, and I will do a saving throw after this. 14. So that misses you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then he is gonna roll. What save is it?
15 con? Yes.
Con, okay. All right, he's gonna make a con save. Nope, that's a natural 1.
Yay.
So he is still blinded.
Good.
Okay, Antimony, you're up.
Okay, what are we doing? Are we running?
Yes.
I guess if I get confirmation that I'm literally just gonna be like, hello, are we leaving? And I guess if we are indeed leaving, then I will use my action. I mean, I guess I have to get up.
Yep, you have your movement getting up.
And then I guess I'll start booking it, maybe.
Okay, are you disengaging?
I think so.
Okay, so you can only move 15 feet then this round.
Okay. I will attempt to get as far away from the action as possible.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say you're running towards the other side of the street that Emmerich's building is not facing. and there's a guy who's 30 feet away from the main group. You're not, you don't come within melee range of him because you're only moving 15 feet, but you're like kind of in between him and the other two guys.
Okay.
But you can get out that way. You would have to run past him though. Like later when you keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think that guy is next. Right? He's the one. Yeah, the guy with the lowest hit points is the guy who went after Atakora, I think. Yes, okay. Okay, so he is going to move 15 feet to be next to Antimony and attack.
Do we get attacks of opportunity?
You guys are not near this guy. This is the guy who ran to get to Atakora when he was 30 feet away.
Oh.
So he's not near anyone. He's on the other side. But if any of the other two guys move, you will.
Did I miss something? It's not my turn, is it?
I don't think so.
Okay. There's just been a lot of.
I think the power might have gone out.
That's why I lost the DM.
4, 5 points for antimony. All those points.
Okay.
First attack is not a very encouraging.
Yeah.
Raise here. How many points did you get back?
13. So I'm still alive at this moment.
Well,
It's not like he'll do like 8 points or anything.
yeah, that couldn't happen. Oh my god.
So what's everyone's backup character?
I don't have one yet. But maybe we could come up with like a viable comp instead of 2 squishy mages and 1 squishy rogue.
Next party, we just all play barbarian.
So true. I want to be a druid.
You will never recant. You will never stop playing spellcasters.
No, I will never. Well, I mean, I could, but it's fun to have spells that I can just switch out at any time. Why would anybody want to be anyone else when you can just like decide, oh, hey, I'm gonna have these spells today and those spells tomorrow? Like, they're just clearly the best casters, the best classes. Also, I want to turn into like a dinosaur. Now she is offline officially.
Hmm.
So how's everyone's week been?
It,
I feel like I've been tired this week, but otherwise it's been fine.
I went grocery shopping for the first time in like a long time, and the price of everything is horrible. I hate it.
That's true. Price of everything is a lot
Oh.
right now.
Okay, I think we're back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, that wasn't too bad. Okay. So, okay, that was one attack. He's gonna attack again.
We were saying, what's the worst he could do? 8 damage?
23 to hit for 5 damage.
Lord, okay.
You're still up, right?
Yeah, I have 3
Okay.
hit points, but I am up, yeah.
Okay, good. All right, and he's gonna stay near you in case you try to run away. All right, Adakora.
How far is the guy who just attacked Antimony from me?
He is 10 feet from you.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage from this guy, these guys, whoever it is that I'm standing next to.
You're not in melee with anybody right now.
I'm not. I
You're
thought I
not.
took Ophelia's place, so I.
Oh, you did. Sorry. Then yes, you did, and he's 15 feet away from you.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I forgot.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage from this guy. Pull out my rapier and stab the guy attacking Ophelia or attacking Antimony in the back.
All right. Let's go.
At least that's gonna be the intention. Okay. I haven't rolled an attack yet today. Oh boy. Okay. 21 to hit?
Yep.
Okay.
And you get sneak attack because Tim is there.
Oh, cool. Okay. So, I'm using different dice than the ones on the side. Where are they? Okay. And 3d6. Okay. So, rolled a 1 on the actual attack, so that's only 5 points of damage, and then sneak attack is another 14.
Okay, so 15? Or wait, just say the whole number.
Sorry, I was just doing it for the time. 19.
19, okay. Cool. 19 points. Ooh, he is looking real bad. He is almost dead.
Please kill him before he kills me.
All the attacks like
All right.
that. Adakora is very angry.
Okay, so that was all your things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up, the guy who is on Ophelia or not on Ophelia, but close to Ophelia. 5 feet away. This is one who's not blinded, so he is going to move up 5 feet, get in melee with Ophelia, and attack. Ooh, that's going to miss. That's a 7. And his second attack, let's see what he gets. That's a 13.
Yay!
All right, so he is in melee with you, but he does not hit you. Okay, Ophelia, you're up.
Okay. I'm in melee with one person?
Yep, just one. The one who is not blinded.
And the person that's nearby Antimony and Adakora goes after Antimony?
Yes.
I'm... I think I'll toll the dead on the guy in melee with me, which is a Wisdom 15 save.
Okay. Let's see, what's this guy's wisdom? Probably not great. Oh, he rolled a natural 20.
Well,
So. Oh boy. So he's fine.
and I guess without disengaging, she'll go to where everyone else is.
Okay.
As far that way. Without taking 2 opportunity attacks, so not further than the guy.
Okay. Okay, so you can run 15 feet and still be in melee range with the second guy.
Okay.
And then you're just kind of clumped up around that guy you're like right next to Antimony if you do that. Okay, so this first guy's gonna get an attack of opportunity. That's a 17, which I believe misses you now.
Yep, it misses.
All right. Okay, and now you are next to Antimony. Okay, so the first in the initiative is the blinded guy. He has no fucking clue what's going on. But I think he's just gonna run forward to the commotion that he hears up ahead and swing wildly at the nearest person, who is Adakora, because he is on the closer side to him. So these are going to be at disadvantage. Okay, 10 will miss. And a natural 1 will miss. Great.
Nice.
Excellent.
Okay, so he's in melee with Adakora, but not either of the girls.
He gets his save again.
Oh yes, he does. On, right?
Yep, 15.
Okay, come on. Your con's not that bad, my dude. Well, he got a 13.
Yay.
So he's still blinded. Okay, Antimony, you're up. There's one guy in melee with you. Just one.
Okay. Well, let me figure out what disengage is doing again.
Disengage it takes an action unless you're a rogue, then you can do it as a bonus action, and it means you can leave without getting an opportunity attack.
Right, yeah. How far would I be able to get with disengage?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
Whatever your movement is, yeah.
They'll just be able to catch up with me. I think, honestly, at this point, the best use of my shit is just to cast a second level Cure Wounds on myself so I don't just drop in the next round again and have them be forced to cart me away.
I would do it, but my strength is.
That's right.
Strength is not good. Okay. So I guess I'll just cast a Cure Wounds on myself. And give myself back another 13 hit points.
Nice.
That means you have more than me now.
So now I'm at 16 hit points, and I don't know, I guess that's my action, so I might as well just move 30 feet and just take the attack of opportunity because I have more health now.
All right. Okay, so you're just gonna run 30 feet. That will get you out into the street. You are not between the houses anymore, so you have a lot more room to maneuver out there.
Okay, yes. What if I run into the street and just hope that they won't attack me in full view of other passersby?
There's not really anyone out right now. It's very, I think it's, actually I have no idea what time it is. What time is it?
That late.
It's like 9 p.m. It's not that late. Okay. But yeah, it is like fully dark because it's fall.
Yeah.
And has been dark for a while, and it's kind of cold out, so there's not a ton of people out, but yeah, it's not super late.
What if we just run into the street and start yelling, "Help, I'm being attacked"?
You could see what would happen. Okay, so this guy's gonna attack you as you leave.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, 18 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 4 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, it is that guy's turn. He is in melee with Ophelia and Atakora, so he is just.
So you should have had a disadvantage on that attack of opportunity, right?
Nope, that's not the blinded guy. That's the guy.
Well, if you're in melee with someone and you try to attack someone else.
That's just for ranged weapons.
Oh.
Right? I don't think that applies to melee weapons.
It's only for ranged.
Okay.
Okay, he is next. He's going to attack Atakora because Atakora looks more hurt. Okay, 14 will miss you.
Mm-hmm.
And so will a 7.
Okay.
Nice. So you are in melee with this guy who just attacked you and also the guy who was blinded. Still blinded.
Oh, yeah. You've just kind of been ignoring him.
Yep. I mean, he's not doing much.
Is it my turn?
Sorry. Yes, it is your turn.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you that.
I'm gonna stab this guy again.
Okay. Ophelia's up there, so you do get sneak attack.
Okay. Hopefully I won't need it if he's that hurt, but...
You shouldn't.
Was a 16 plus a 7 hit?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. let's see. 8 plus 20 points of damage.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Anacorus is so mad.
Killed a man.
Yeah, that was overkill for sure.
Like, I go right through his throat.
It's real messy. You are covered in blood. Ophelia also gets kind of blood spattered. Okay.
And then I'm still in melee with this other guy.
Yes, the one who is blinded.
So I can bonus action disengage and still make it 30 feet.
Because he
Toward
can't
whichever-
see you, he doesn't get the opportunity to attack.
Oh, okay. So
I think that's how blindness works. I think you
Mhm.
don't have reactions or something.
Attacks of opportunity is you have to be able to see the target.
Oh, sure. Okay. Cool.
okay. So hold on. We've still got one other guy that wasn't blinded. Am I miscounting,
yes.
guys? Okay.
That guy is... Where the fuck is that guy? Shit. I think he's a little farther away. Yeah, because he's like 15 feet away from you.
He's the one I took
Right.
the opportunity attack from when I went.
Oh,
to the
is
group.
he farther... He might be farther up then.
He should be 20
Yeah.
if it took me 15 to get where I am.
Yeah. That's the guy who is in the opposite direction from Antimony. He's still up there.
Okay. Opposite direction from Antimony. So if I
Yep.
go toward her, I'm also moving away from this guy.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Then I guess I can use my bonus action to dash if I don't need it to disengage. Because that's part of cunning action.
Yep. You
Yes.
can do that.
So I will do that, and then I still have my regular movement.
Yes.
Or yeah. So
So you
so
can
I'm
go...
going 90 feet.
Well, you did attack, so
I
that
did
was your action. So you can go 60 feet, right? So that's your movement and your bonus action. Right?
I guess, yeah. Yeah, because if you're bonus action dashing, you're just getting an extra 30. I'm not getting 60.
Yep.
That makes more sense.
Nope,
Okay,
that's
I'm
30 feet.
going toward Antimony, but I'm going to shoot past her.
Okay. Cool. All right. Okay, this guy's like 20 feet away from Ophelia. He is going to close the distance and attack her because she is the only person left that he can see. Ooh, that's a 22.
Yes.
And that's 9 points of damage.
All right.
Okay, 16 will miss you.
Yay.
Okay, so you are in melee range with 2 guys, but only one of them can opportunity attack you. Because the other one is... Did I roll a save for him his last turn? I don't remember.
I
Yes.
think he
I
failed.
did, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so only one of them can attack you if you run
Mm-hmm.
and don't disengage. Okay, and you are up.
I think I'm going to disengage anyway and run 30 feet.
All right. You do so. Okay, so all 3 of you... What? Sorry. Do you have another thing?
Me. I'll also
Got a
do a
bonus
healing word on
action?
myself.
Okay, cool.
I was debating trying to like clock that guy and still run for it, but I will get 5 more points.
Something.
Okay. That's it for me.
All Okay. Okay, so you are about where Antimony is. And Adakora is like 30 feet ahead of you guys. Okay. I'm going to say that the guy who is blinded just kind of runs forward and does not get close enough to attack you. He's just kind of like he gets to the general vicinity, but once he gets past the building, there's not really, he's just sort of in the middle of the street and doesn't know where you guys are. So he is going to not attack anybody this round, but he will roll to see if he succeeds on his save. How long does blindness last? Like a minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how many rounds it's been.
This is round 8.
No.
So, but I don't remember when you cast it, so who knows. This is round 8 of the combat.
Probably within the first turn.
It was pretty early, probably.
That's like Ophelia's starting move.
He's still blinded.
Yay.
Wow, incredible. Okay. So this guy is not a threat to you. Antimony, you're up. There is nobody in melee with you.
Okay. There are also, like, people around, though, potentially.
There's nobody in the street that you can see besides you guys. There are, like, people's lights are on in their apartment buildings. So somebody may be watching you, like, people are awake, but nobody has come out to see what's going on that you have noticed yet. And there aren't, like, a lot of people walking around at this time.
Can I still see any of these guys?
Just the blinded one. The other guy is around the corner behind the buildings.
Well, seems kind of silly to, like, go back and try and throw a firebolt at them, so I think I'm just gonna catch up with Adakora.
Okay, so you're gonna go 60 feet. You can get past Adakora if you do that.
Yeah, I think I'll do, like, a double move, just, you know.
Okay. Cool. So you run past your brother, leaving him in your dust. Okay, that guy's dead. Adakora.
Okay. I'm forgoing movement to give myself steady aim. To get advantage on this roll. And
I think you would, if someone's blinded, do you have advantage to attack them?
That's a good question.
Ophelia, do you know the answer to this?
You haven't attacked him so far.
Look it up real quick.
I think you do.
Blinded.
If I do, then great.
Because they're worse at dodging.
Against the creature, have advantage.
Okay. Yeah, so you already have advantage against this guy.
I'm giving myself steady aim, I'm just attacking. But that was significantly not good, either of those rolls. So, what's my bow again? Does a 15 hit him?
Nope, does not.
Okay.
He has a slightly higher armor class than the other dudes.
I couldn't see the other guy, though.
No, you can't. He's too far away.
Okay.
He's behind the building.
Yeah. I guess. Antimony is now past me. Ophelia is not in melee with this guy anymore.
No, she's not.
Okay.
But you are like 30 feet past Ophelia. You're right in between the girls.
Okay. I don't want to leave her behind, so I will take another 30 feet toward Antimony, but I'm not going to dash. this
Okay.
round.
Yeah. So you and Antimony are in the same place.
Yeah.
And Ophelia is 60 feet from you. But you can still see her because you all have dark vision. And there's probably like some lights in the streets, but not a ton because this is not a great neighborhood. Okay. Next up is the not blinded guy. I think, yeah, with 30 feet of movement, he can get to Ophelia because he attacked her last round. Did you disengage?
No.
No?
I didn't.
Did you run 60 feet?
No, because I cast Toll the Dead.
That's what it was. Okay.
Cast healing word
Wait.
on yourself. Right?
That was a...
Healing
Wait,
word is a
okay.
bonus action.
Healing word is a bonus action.
Yeah, so
You
my
did your
action can be a
movement.
cantrip. Which
Okay,
Toll the Dead
and
is.
You told the dead 2 turns ago. Did you do it again?
Yeah, that was 2 turns. I don't think you told the dead last time. I thought you disengaged.
No, I didn't disengage because he took an opportunity attack.
He did take an opportunity attack, but you also didn't take another action, so you could have.
You could have run 60 feet. I feel like you probably did. Are we forgetting
I
something?
think
It's fine.
something's weird. Because I don't think. I think maybe the gap between being online and offline made things a little weird.
I'm pretty sure you didn't take an action last turn.
I don't know.
Let me look at the little
Movement,
log.
but you didn't dash, or you didn't say you were dashing. You
Let's see.
cast healing word on yourself, but that's a bonus action. What I remember you saying was that you were thinking about whether you wanted to hit him with something.
Then I must have disengaged and then cast healing word and then ran 30 feet. Because he was in melee with me the last time.
And he didn't take an opportunity attack then.
That must have
right?
been 2 turns ago then that he did.
Yeah, he hit. Well, he attacked you. He goes right before you, so he just like regular attacked you on his turn. And then I think you disengaged and ran.
Yeah, but he took an opportunity the last time as well, because every time I
Yes,
go
he
30
did.
feet,
Yeah.
he gets to be near me again.
He also gets 30 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is going to come up in melee with you then, because you are only 30 feet away from him. And he is going to attack. Wow, sorry, that was...
It's okay.
okay,
been a while.
that will miss you. That's a 15. Wait, am I on the right dude? No, I'm not, but he has the same bonus, so it's fine, right? Yeah, whatever. Okay, misses you. Second attack. That is going to hit. That's a 23
Okay.
for 9 points of damage.
Glad I healed myself. I would have been 1 point into death.
Oof. All right, now it is your turn, Ophelia.
Things are kind of fucked up. I think Ophelia will It's hard to make a decision. Shit, I didn't. I was like, I'm gonna roll a dice, and if it's odds, it's this. If it's evens, it's this. But then I didn't decide which one was which. Okay. Odds is that one. It's evens. Okay. I'll disengage then, do another healing word, and go 30 feet.
All right.
This time I will get 3 plus 4. That's 7. Okay, and that's it.
Okay. Okay, so you are 30 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Adakora and Antimony are now 30 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Farther down the street. Blinded guy is not even going to really... He's just going to kind of run around aimlessly a little bit. There's no walls here, and I think he was probably, like, touching the wall of the building before to, like, run in a straight line, and now he's out in the middle of the road and there's nothing here. So he's just kind of standing around. But he will not really move, but he is going to make a saving throw at the end of his turn.
Yes.
Nope. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He has a +2 to con. Like, it's not even that bad. Ugh, oh well.
This is good for us.
It's so tense every time. Just
I know. Okay, Antimony, you're up.
Alright, well...
So you can see the two guys that are left now.
Well... I'm pretty far away from them, right? They're like...
You're 60 feet away from both of them.
Okay. And how far is Ophelia from us? Like
30 feet.
Okay. And there's no one on the street at the moment, yeah, so...
Nope, not at the moment.
Well... How injured do they look?
Neither of them are that badly injured. They've taken some hits, but they're still... I mean, they could keep chasing you for a while.
Alright, well... You know what? I'm gonna sit here with my 12 hit points and I'm gonna try and firebolt the non-blind guy.
Okay.
What is my bonus? See, does a 17 hit him?
Yep.
Okay. Man. Okay. Alright. So that is gonna be 10 points of fire damage, because I lowballed one of the d10s.
Alright. He's looking worse, but still not, like, terrible.
Okay.
These guys are pretty hearty.
Yeah, I guess I will just, move another 30 feet away from him.
Alright.
Just try and,
Sounds good.
swing him from afar.
Sounds good. So you are 90 feet away from him now. Okay, Adakora, you're up. The two guys are 60 feet from you.
Yeah. This time I am going to give myself steady aim because I'm going to attack the one that keeps attacking Ophelia.
Okay.
Excuse me. Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. And because I got advantage, I still get sneak attack. Yes?
Yes.
How that works.
That is how it works.
Math. Bad. That's 19 points of damage.
Okay. Let's see. He's looking pretty hurt now.
Yeah, and that takes my movement, steady aim, so I don't move. Pretty sure that's.
But you have a bonus action, right?
Yes, but I
so you could
No,
move.
steady aim is your bonus action.
Oh, it is? Okay, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is my turn. How's Ophelia look?
She's fine.
Fine.
She has one less hit point than you do. Adakura.
Yeah, well.
So, not that much worse than
We're all
you.
doing great.
God, I can't believe the Artificer has the most hit points in this fucking group.
I've gone down twice in this fight.
All right. Okay, this guy is up next. He's gonna run and catch up with Ophelia. Take his full movement. So he is now 30 feet from Adakura and 60 feet from Antimony. Okay, 23 should hit for 6 points of damage. And a 22 to hit for 6 more points.
Oh boy.
Which I think is...
Yes. I am once more on the ground.
All right. So yeah, this guy badly hurt, but takes Ophelia out. Okay, Ophelia, you stabilize on your turn, right?
I think that's only once, isn't it?
Is it? I thought it just happened whenever you went unconscious.
Oh, it looks like it. So that's good.
Yeah.
I think the Periapt is a renewable resource.
Yeah,
Yes.
it happens. So on your turn, you are stable. You are not making death saves, but you are unconscious.
Yes.
All right. Blinded guy is going to roll to see if he is unblinded, because
Is it round
the
10?
spell is not concentration. It is round 10, but I don't know when you cast the spell.
I'm pretty sure it would have been the first turn, because that's my go-to.
Okay. I'm gonna... Okay, so he... Where the fuck is this guy? He's like 30 feet behind the really injured guy. So the spell ends. Is it just going to end at the end of his turn? Probably, right?
I think so.
Okay, so he is not blinded, but his turn is over, and he is pretty far from everyone. He looks very confused and stressed out. Okay, Antimony, you're up.
Okay, well, I can't heal at range, so Ophelia is stable. I think that probably the best thing for me to do is try to kill this man. Because he does look pretty hurt, I believe.
He does.
So I'm gonna try and hit him again with a firebolt.
All right.
let's
Yeah, and
see,
he is 60 feet away from you, so
Okay.
you're fine.
Let's see. 14 plus, God, what's my bonus? 8? So that's what, a 22?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, okay.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, the damage die were really good this time. 19 fire damage on this man.
Nice.
Yep, that is enough to do it.
Whew, okay, thank God.
So yeah, the guy who is next to Ophelia bursts into flame a little bit and falls over.
Okay. And then I'm gonna, I guess. I mean, the other guy is like 60 or 90 feet from me. The one who just like freed himself from the blindness spell finally.
Yeah, he is 90 feet from you. He's 30 feet from Ophelia.
Okay. He can't get to me. I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm just gonna, I don't know, yell at him to fuck off.
Okay.
I guess.
Cool.
'Cause screaming is a free action.
Yep, sure is. Okay. Atakura, you're next. You are 30 feet away from Ophelia and this unconscious guy, and you are 60 feet away from the guy who is just recently not blinded.
Okay. And he is like, he hasn't been attacked at all.
He has been attacked, but he's still looking pretty pretty hardy. He's taken some damage, but not that much.
Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna give myself steady aim again and try to shoot him. That's
All right.
Sounds like it goes all right. Okay, that's 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. 20 points of damage.
Wow.
I've been rolling not terrible.
Okay. Yeah, that was a rough hit. He looks significantly worse, but he is not, like, on the verge of death yet.
I'm still, like, I assume I'm covered in blood.
Yep, you are. You stabbed a man through the throat, yes.
So, with all of the, with all of the gory-looking intimidation I can muster, I'm just gonna say, get out!
Okay. I think he's next because Ophelia is stable, so you don't make any death saves. The guy who is next to Ophelia is dead. Yes, so next is this guy. He is, let's see. Atakor, I think you're 30 feet from Ophelia, and Antimony is 60 feet from Ophelia. That sounds right.
Yeah, because Antimony went past me.
Yep.
At a certain point. She's taken movement and I haven't.
What are this motherfucker's stats? Let's see. Okay. I gotta check something real quick. Okay. So, this guy is going to. He is going to move up 30 feet to Ophelia and this dude that you just killed. He kind of takes a quick look at both of them, just sort of observing their wounds. And he is going to try to pick up Ophelia.
He's attempting
See if-
kidnapping now.
See if he can do this. Yeah, that's a pretty good athletics check. He picks her up. He can kind of tell that she's like not about to die. I think that's all he can do. Let's see. Oh no, he can take the dash or disengage action as a bonus action. He has a special ability. So he is encumbered. But yeah, so he's at half movement, but he is going to move 15 feet away from you guys, trying to like go back between the houses, dragging Ophelia's unconscious body with him. So you can see him, I will say.
Sir.
But he is 45 feet away from Adakora and 85 from Antimony, something like that.
Babe, if you attack, I can catch up to him and like full body tackle.
Look, these guys are just trying to interrogate somebody. Like, who the fuck are these people?
Kidnapping my friends, that's a full contact sport.
Who's next?
All right.
Whose
Is it
turn
my
is it?
turn? I guess.
So whose turn is it?
Yeah.
Sorry. It's Antimone's turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I zoned out for a second there. It's all good. It's Antimone's turn. This guy and Ophelia are 85 feet away from you, but I think you have spells that can reach that, so.
I can. Yeah, I can. Oh. Okay. Is there a danger that I would hit Ophelia if I hit him?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never really
I mean,
played
area
that way.
effects, but probably not otherwise.
Yeah, if there was an area effect, you would for sure hit Ophelia, but because they're like occupying the same space. But if it's
Right,
a single target attack, it's fine.
But like a ranged spell attack should be okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. It's okay.
Okay. Does a 17 hit him?
It does.
All right. Ooh. All right. That is going to be 16 fire damage to him.
16?
Yep.
Okay, he is looking pretty bad.
I feel like I'm yelling at a dog. You're like, drop it.
Yep. Basically. Okay, Adakora, you're up.
God, he's looking that bad. One more time, steady aim.
Okay.
That was again. Oh, okay. That's a 26 to hit.
Yes.
And what's the bonus on that? 16 points of damage.
And he is down.
Wow.
So you shoot this guy, and he goes down. Ophelia on top of him, just in the street, almost between these two houses.
This would be a great
Yeah,
time
you
for
are-
Crown Guard to run up and arrest us.
You are out of initiative.
Tonight.
You are out of initiative.
Okay. I'm gonna run toward Ophelia and try to pick her up.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Steady aim.
God.
That's 9 minus 1.
Wow, you can't quite do it. You're too fucked up. Your arms are
Pretty fucked
shaking.
up.
You can't carry her.
Oh man. Okay, well, I'll just since we're out of initiative, I can go up and do a cure wounds on her.
Are you still in disguise?
Oh my god.
Probably, unless, because it's not concentration and it lasts an hour. So unless you dropped it on purpose, it's still up.
Oh yeah, I'm just some random man.
Yep.
So funny. Okay, we know it's you. It's fine.
Yeah, you guys know this is activity.
Otherwise, we think
Okay.
this random citizen has been helping us this whole time, and
Yeah. And he also, like, he looks kind of like a miner from Druvenlode. You're not sure which one, but, like, he vaguely reminds you of, like, several miners that you've seen.
He's like a composite of every miner
Yeah.
we know.
Basically, yeah. The most generic looking dude.
Okay, Ophelia can take 9 hit points.
Yay.
Nice.
Well, that was exciting.
did we get anything from Emeric's room?
Oh god,
I
I
don't-
forget, did I?
I don't
I
think you
think-
did.
I don't think I did because
I don't
the
think you
guy
did.
was like there immediately.
Yeah, he was just in the bedroom, sitting in there.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just be like, well, that guy
Do
was
it.
like in the bedroom as soon as I got in.
That's great.
But I don't think that. I mean, the door lock seemed kind of busted, so I could run back up and grab something, assuming that we don't get, found by another group of ruffians in the next minute.
I don't know. You both died like 3 times each, so you make the decision. We need to get back to the soul.
Well, I mean, it seems kind of sunk cost at this point. I feel like I don't want to have died like 3 times and come back empty-handed. So I'm actually, I think, gonna run back up to Emmeric's apartment because I assume that the door is still like unlockable. So
Oh, yeah.
There's not a
Can't be locked.
second guy who slept through all of this.
Yeah, right.
Probably not.
Yeah, I doubt it. So I think I'll go back up real quick.
Okay. Yeah, one of Emmerich's neighbors, again, like, kind of pokes their head out and, like, closes the door upon seeing you. Because you
On
look
seeing-
terrible. Yeah.
Covered in blood. Yeah.
Yes, definitely covered in blood, injured. They're just like, okay, I'm not getting involved with this. And yeah, you can just look around Emmerich's apartment.
Yeah, let's
Wanna
see.
make an investigation check.
Sure. Let's see, just my investigation bonus. Ooh, okay. 19.
Okay. Yeah, with a 19, I will say you find obviously like a number of Emmerich's personal possessions, clothing. He's got, you know, some books, just kind of normal stuff. And you do find on the floor in a corner, just sort of tossed to one side when the bedside table was knocked over, you find a comb with some hair on it.
Yay! Okay, I'll take the comb, and I guess, like, I don't know if Emmerich has, like, an accessory, like a scarf or something, maybe that'll be useful. I don't really know that much about scrying, so,
Yeah, you can also just take like a small item of clothing.
yeah.
He's got some gloves. You can take a glove.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'll grab, like, a random glove and sock, and also the comb.
All right, you do that. It only takes a couple of minutes, and you head back down to where the others are.
Yeah, so I've been helping Ophelia up, and I think she just wants to, search the bodies immediately.
Okay.
Gathered.
Ophelia wants to search the bodies.
Yeah. These bastards. We didn't even do
All
anything
right.
fucking wrong. We were hanging out in an alley, and these
Make an
people were like,
investigation check.
fuck you, die. Like,
While
what the
this
hell?
is happening, I'm just looking around trying to, has anybody seen this? Is anybody else coming? Because I'm still ready to bolt.
Make a perception check.
Investigation. I want to see if I have
You should be doing perception.
I know you guys fucking swapped.
Well, that was a nat 20, so 22.
Nice. 22.
I'm
Okay.
very, very stressed out.
Okay, you've like never been this alert in your entire life, you think. You look around, you don't see anybody in the street. You see a number of people have sort of pulled their curtains back and are looking out at the street. Some of them, you're not sure of how much they can see. Like humans probably can't really tell exactly what's going on. A couple of the people, probably non-humans who have dark vision, look away at as soon as they see you spot them, they like duck back behind their curtains. They're like,
I got
shit.
that rapidum lucidum when I'm looking at
Yeah. Exactly. So definitely some people have noticed what's happening, but nobody seems like they're coming out to investigate. And there's nobody in the street right now besides you guys and these corpses.
Oh, we have an adoring public.
What did you roll for investigation, Ophelia?
Well, I also did a guidance, but Ophelia's kind of really fucked up, so she does 9 worth of investigation.
Hey.
Ophelia, stands up, starts to look around, and then starts to fall over.
Yeah.
At your
You
shoulder.
don't. These guys don't have much in their pockets. It's kind of. It feels a little bit like when you went through the pockets of the guys who attacked. What I forgot his name. The guy in the alley in Druvenlode.
Yeah.
Who was
I
he?
remember that vividly.
I can't recall, but you know,
Nice.
the Helmet Hydric. Helmet Hydric. Yes, it feels a little bit like searching the pockets of the guys who attacked Helmet Hydric. There is really, you find a couple of coins, but like nothing, no gold. You don't really find any personal items. They just have their weapons. They have a tiny bit of money.
I want the
That's
weapons
about
and the
it.
money. They're confiscated.
I mean,
they're property
it's a
of the.
lot of weapons.
I want 2 weapons.
Okay,
I can
you
carry
got,
them.
There's a rapier. There's a couple of scimitars. There's a bunch of daggers.
The rapier looks cool. I want it.
Okay, you take a rapier. It's a normal rapier. It's covered in blood.
I'll ask Adakora, like, are you, is it good? Are we good? Is it okay? Are you okay?
I thought you were asking him if the rapier was good.
No.
Like, what a question for this
Unless
time.
you have any spells left for questioning the dead, I think we should go.
No. I didn't even pack it today. It's not in my lunchbox. I have spells for faking death.
Classic.
So we're going, right? Everyone wants to leave
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, we should.
Unless we're gonna try to drag a body with us, but we're gonna get stopped by the time we get to the soul if we carry a body the whole way.
You might. It's a ways.
It's a ways. It's in a different neighborhood
It is in a different neighborhood.
with more Crown's Guard.
Yeah, the area that the soul is in has for sure more Crown's Guard walking around. You'd probably get, it's a little better lit too, the streets, so
Yeah.
you might.
I do not feel like it is worth it to cart a body with us, but
Yeah.
you know, there's 3 of us, so
Someone got away, didn't he? Did someone run away?
Nope. I do not, I mean, Mustache Guy was not involved in this fight at all, but you don't know how much he saw. Everyone else you killed.
I want to
I'm
kill
sure.
that
I mean,
guy
he
too.
saw
but-
all our faces before we started fighting, so that's
Mhm.
fun.
He did. And yeah, you didn't see him at all during the fight. You have no idea if he saw you during it or if he bounced before the fight started or if he knew that, like, I think actually you know that he saw Antimone's like disguise go in, because Antimony, you saw him when you were walking past. But that's all you know for sure. When you came back out of the house, Antimony, you did not notice him.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Going.
So you leave 5 corpses in the street,
What else are we gonna do?
and you go back to the Cobalt Soul. Is that where you guys are headed?
Yes.
Yeah.
We could have our cool mentors tell us what to do about having left 5 bodies in the Mosaic Ward. Oh my god.
I hope someone will meet us.
Oh,
Like,
same.
I feel like Ida wouldn't be like, okay, we're just gonna wait at the Cobalt Soul. I feel like she'd come back, hopefully. Oops.
Well, maybe we'll meet her on the way, but
Yeah.
I want to hustle. We could have very, very put together bloody clothes. A lot of these gashes, but there's nothing. It's like blood in a gash shape.
Yeah, there's blood all over, but there's no cuts on your clothing. Everyone's like, what the fuck happened?
Halloween party. Don't worry about it.
Ghost daggers. Okay. So you start heading back to the Cobalt Soul. I'm gonna have Ophelia roll me a D100.
Okay.
Fuck.
This one and this one. What's the one with 2 digits? Is that the 10s?
Yes, it is the 10s.
71.
Okay, 71. Wait, let me glance at my map real quick. Where the fuck are you guys?
Maybe like in the south-ish.
Yeah, I just gotta remember where exactly the Cobalt Soul is. I think the Cobalt
I
Soul
think
is
they
in the
said near like
Tangles.
R5-ish.
I
Near
just gotta
there.
pull up the map. Okay. Perfect. Yes. I believe so. Okay, yeah, so you guys have kind of a ways to go. And you do sort of try to keep to like darker streets and less. There aren't a ton of people out right now because it's dark and cold, even though it's not really all that late. It's like 9 o'clock. So you don't encounter a ton of people on your way. As you are heading, wait, okay. Sorry, just a sec. Okay, the Cobalt Soul is by the Court of Colors, so it's by R7. So it's not quite as far north as R5. Yeah, so you guys kind of emerge from the Mosaic Ward into the Tangles. And whose passive is over 15?
Me.
Ophelia? Just Ophelia?
Yeah, mine's
Oh.
14.
Okay.
Actually, mine is. Yeah, no.
I meant perception. You know I meant perception. Not your passive investigation or whatever it is.
What is that even used for?
Really good.
I can't think of a situation.
Really good.
I literally can't think of a situation to use it because investigation sounds like you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, right?
Like,
Not fair.
I agree, but also like I don't know what I would use it for. I can't think of anything.
I don't either. No idea.
Okay, you guys turn a corner, and Ophelia, you see out of the corner of your eye, as you come to an intersection, running down like an adjacent street, they sort of pass by, like about a block away. You see a young woman with blonde hair wearing Cobalt Soul monk outfit and a heavy cloak over it, and you're like, oh shit, it's Ida.
Was she like within 60 feet?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll probably
Toll the dead.
You can't see her anymore. She kind of disappeared past the opening in the street, or past the intersection, but you can tell which block she's on. Like if you went about a block and turned the corner, you would probably see her.
I'll probably, I don't know, pat Adakora's arm and be like, I went that way. I'm not fucking catching up to her.
Yeah, she's booking it. You know Ida is very fast.
Unless she's still within message range, there's nothing I can do about it. So
You fucking
message
run
range?
fast, don't you?
What's message range? She's probably still.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's
It's like 150, right?
It's over
150, something like
100,
that.
I think.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Maybe 120.
It's 120.
Okay, yeah, you can, if you do it right now, you can catch her.
Okay. Ida, we just saw you were back toward the soul.
What? Wait,
I'll cast it again. Go back like 2 blocks.
okay.
Where did you see her? I'm asking Ophelia, like...
Like that way. went
You
down
see
that
her,
block.
like, jog back into view as she's retracing her steps.
Does she have dark vision?
I think... I can't remember. I think Ida is maybe a half-elf. Is that right? I'd have to check. I don't remember what my own NPCs are. I want to say she's a half-elf, but I will double-check. Yes, she is. So she does have dark vision.
Okay.
So yeah, she spots you. And jogs over. What in the 9 hells happened to you?
We'll talk.
Alright, you better...
Walking toward the soul. I'm not...
Okay, she keeps walking with you guys, like, her eyes are enormous. Your friend is fine. She's just hanging out
Thank you.
in, you know, one of the, like, lobby sitting areas. Yeah, would have taken her like half the time if she'd been by herself. But if it had been just her, she wouldn't have left. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I scaled that fight intending for Ida to be there. I'm so sorry, guys.
My fault. Oops.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are pretty close to the soul by this point. You get back. It's late. There's not a lot of people out right now. There's like the people at the gates, you know, running things. But other than that, mostly people are in bed. So you don't get a ton of odd looks as you roll in at 9:30 p.m. covered in blood.
Who else have you talked to? Have you talked to anyone? To Ida.
No, I ran in here. I shoved your friend in a chair and I ran back.
Oh my god, and that took way less time than I thought it did.
I mean, that fight took like a minute.
I know.
So, in real
Well,
time.
it felt like a month.
Yeah, it sure did. I was like, maybe Ida can come back, and I was like, there's no way. This fight is going to take a minute tops. Like,
We'd have met her in the middle.
yeah. Yeah, she's like, I didn't talk to anyone.
Well, we need to talk to someone.
I can go wake up Reese.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know if I feel comfortable like waking anybody else up. But Reese, I'm sure Reese can go if he thinks it's important enough. He can get like Torkel and maybe Crash. Okay.
Courtney, it's fine. I'm already so paranoid right now. There's nothing else. Like, there's no further to go. We're fine.
Okay, so Ida like points you in the direction of it's like a lobby waiting room kind of area in like one of the outer parts of the building for like guests to sit and wait. Maybe if they are waiting to talk to someone about the library, something like that. It's just got some like relatively comfortable couches and shit. She's like, okay, your friend's in there. I'm gonna go get Reese.
And then we should
she
just like
runs off.
Yeah, we should just like sit here for like half an hour, at least, maybe an hour. I don't know how long a short rest is.
It's an hour.
Yeah, we
Reese
should
is
just
gonna be there
sit here.
before
and
that,
talk,
but
yeah.
yeah. Do you go find Tonalora?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you go into the waiting room. She is, of course, the only person in there because nobody is visiting right now. She sees you guys and like gasps. What happened? I mean, I know what happened, but what? Are you all right?
We all look at each other. I don't know. Is everyone here? Did everyone follow me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I think so.
I just gone, but the
Just
three of you I
wondering,
think are
sat
there.
down. You're, right in the doorway where you followed me.
What? Okay, you guys better sit down and rest a little bit. What? Okay, so you
Instead of
fought
sitting down, I hug
them.
her, and I'm like, ow, and then I sit down.
Okay, there's blood on her clothes. She doesn't really seem to mind. Like, it just doesn't really register with her. She sits down next to you. What? What happened to the people who attacked you? Are they all dead, or?
Yep.
All right.
It's not fucking easy.
I can see that. Did you get anything from Emmerich's place?
I just pointed at Tiffany.
Oh, yeah. I will take out the little the glove and a random sock and also the comb.
Okay. She looks at the glove. She's like, okay, that's definitely Emmerich's. She looks at the hair in the comb. She's like, that looks like his hair. That's good, right? Hair is good for scrying. She looks at Ophelia like,
Should be.
Okay. Well, I suppose, well, in that neighborhood, I'm sure somebody noticed you fighting, even if they didn't make themselves known.
I think everyone noticed.
It's not a particularly dangerous part of town. I mean, it's not like there are street fights sometimes, but something like that, I don't think anybody would go out and intervene. But yeah, they must have seen. Did you see the man who was across the street watching the building?
He didn't come out to fight.
He didn't, okay. Did you see him leave?
I didn't. I think none of us saw him leave, but Tim was the one who noticed he was gone. Because she came out the front door.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, when you ran out the front door, he was not where he was before. He might have been, like, hiding somewhere. You didn't look very hard. But he wasn't, like, standing out there on the street anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You were distracted by the guy chasing you, so...
Right.
I mean, he must have been with the people you fought.
Would stand to reason.
All right. Well, you're all alive. That's the most important thing. And you have the hair. I suppose your wizard friend is probably asleep. Or, you know, getting ready for bed or something.
We don't have an easy way of getting a hold of her. Anyway.
Right. Well, tomorrow then, I suppose.
I'm sorry. We should have been more careful.
I mean, I'm just glad you're all right. She sort of like pats your shoulder, kind of absently. Oh, sorry. All right. Is there like an infirmary in this place? Where should you go somewhere and get bandaged up?
I just thought we'd sleep it off.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you can, but it's just for flavor.
I guess that's a good question. Is there an infirmary in the swamp?
There's gotta be. I mean, people get all sorts of minor injuries probably, and like, there aren't that many healers here. They probably don't bother Torkel unless it's like something very serious. But yeah, I mean, and you guys don't have to go there either. But you definitely should maybe, I don't know, change your clothes, wash all the blood off of you, go to sleep, perhaps.
Well, we're waiting for Reese is the thing.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry. I forgot about my own NPC who's not here yet. Okay, yeah, do you guys have anything else to talk about before Reese shows up?
Not that I can think of.
I mean, Hannelore was there up until the fight started.
Yeah, she knows.
It's Reese who doesn't know most of this. Ida's been tagging along all day, so again, we're there until the fight started.
Yep. Okay, so the four of you just kind of sit in awkward silence, bleeding all over the couches.
I mean, we are zoned the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I am.
Yeah, Hannelore looks like nervous and relieved at the same time. And you're all sitting there. Ida like dashes back in. Reese follows at a more sedate pace. But yeah, he looks at all of you and is like, all right, what happened? Ida told me you were investigating a missing person, but clearly there have been developments, or you just got caught in a street brawl. What happened?
Yeah. I'll give him the gist.
Yeah.
The house was being watched and
yeah, okay, so yeah, like Hannelore's friend
there are
missing.
5 bodies in the street.
Reese is like, oh, well. All right. That's a lot of people to be watching one empty apartment.
And there was a sixth who didn't even fight.
Do you tell him the stuff you learned from Gunther about the Myriad
Um,
possibly being involved in this?
I know Ida wanted to.
Yeah, Ida might just do it if you don't, but
To me, it seems like not telling him now, like, he's an expositor. He's gonna find out anyway.
Here's the thing. I think I think from your perspective, there's no reason not to tell.
right.
So, and I can't be like, no, don't.
God, that's so
Like-
true.
At this point, like, it's gonna be more suspicious not to tell him. So yes,
Yeah, because Ida will just spill it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you tell him the stuff about them, and he's like, "Wow, okay, that's major. The Myriad's back, huh? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go wake up Expositor Crash, I suppose." She probably just went to bed, too. I feel like all the monks go to bed hella early when they're not working. Like, they probably do. Because they all get up super early to train or whatever. They're all jocks. Okay, so he's like, all right, I'll do that. You kids can, I don't know, go to sleep. I don't think you need to do anything else right now. You all look terrible. He sort of glances over you guys to make sure you're not, like, gonna die or anything if he leaves you alone. But he's like, okay, yeah, you'll probably be okay to go to bed, like, wash up and go to bed, and we will talk about this more tomorrow. He turns to Antimony and Honolora and says, I don't know where exactly either of you live, but it's late. Do you want to stay in the Cobalt Soul guest quarters?
Why not, right? Frankly, I'm not feeling like I'd love to go trudge back to the inn, so...
Yeah. Yeah, Honolora says, yeah, I think that would be good. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, Reese, and you've stayed there before, Antimony.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a, dormitory looking situation. Like, it's not anything super fancy. You guys are probably in the same room, and there's like 4 beds in there, and 2 of the beds are empty, So yeah, he makes sure you guys know where to go, what room to go to. And he goes off to talk to Crash. And is like, I'll contact all of you in the morning. Please rest.
I don't need as much sleep as them, although right now I feel like I need it. So I'm gonna go to the infirmary first before I
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. They're like, shit, what did you get into? The fucking, like, trainee who's in here. It's probably just one of the monks who's, like, learning, they're practicing for their healer feat or something.
I don't even have the energy to make up an entertaining lie for you. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. They bandage you up and send you on your way.
I wonder what my roommates think of all this.
Yeah, I forgot that you had roommates, honestly.
I don't know anything about them.
They're just like, your roommates are like archivists too. Like, I don't think they're even really training to be monks. I think they're like archive dudes, which is very funny.
Yeah, and I'm always coming in at 10 p.m. covered in
Covered in blood. Yeah, they're asleep right now.
good. That simplifies things.
Yeah, you can just go lie in bed if you would like,
Cool.
without disturbing them. Ophelia, you and Ida. Yeah, Aka's like awake, kind of waiting for you guys. She's just like studying. She's doing, homework or something. And yeah, she looks pretty alarmed to see. Do you clean up before you go to the room, Ophelia, or not?
At a guess, I'd say probably not, because I would want clean clothes to like.
Okay, yeah, that's
switch.
true. You do have to get clean clothes. Okay, yeah, she is like, looks at you and is like, "What have you two been doing? I thought you were going to bingo night or something."
If you haven't been there for a while, it's bingo's pretty hardcore these days. So.
I mean, okay, I go out for dinner with my boyfriend one night and you come back looking like this.
I mean, it's not that bad. It'll
Also,
look better
is-
after a shower.
And, okay, were you two together? Because Ida is completely uninjured. Because, where did Ophelia get into a fight and Ida didn't? Because that sounds crazy. Ida's like, yeah, okay. She just, gives Atka the blow by blow. She doesn't go into a ton of detail about the Myriad or anything, because she's probably not sure how much she's supposed to share about that. But yeah, she's like, yeah, I went off with Adakora's friend who isn't, doesn't fight or anything. So I missed the entire combat, which I'm sure is why they got their asses almost handed to them. But if I had been there, it would have been much faster.
I think we almost died a few times.
You look like you almost died a few times, says Atka. All right, why don't you better change clothes, maybe take a bath or something. Do you want some tea? I can make you some tea.
Sure. I'll
Okay.
be back. I don't know.
All right,
Bye.
yeah, Atka is sort of fussing over you, and yeah, makes sure you get clean clothes, and pushes you out the door to go take a bath. I think they have communal bathing areas in the Soul. That seems like the type of thing they would have.
Yeah. I think Ophelia is kind of weirdly a little satisfied about how things happened. She feels like she did a good job protecting people, which is what she's kind of been aiming to do since she got the new armor and the shield and all that stuff.
Aww.
So she's I don't know. It was pretty good. And she doesn't know that she almost got kidnapped, so.
That's true. Yeah, did you guys tell Ophelia about that? Because Ida didn't see any of that shit.
Oh, fuck. I meant to. But I'm gonna say no, it hasn't come up yet.
Okay. Yeah, in all the hubbub, you have not yet told Ophelia that the last guy standing tried to kidnap her.
Yeah, we can talk about that later.
Okay. So yeah, you go, you take a bath. Antimony, you and Honalora are just like in the guest room together, basically. Honalora's like, there's like, I don't know, there's got to be a bath in here somewhere, right? Do you want to wash off? You don't have any extra clothes, do you? Maybe we could borrow some from Ophelia, or...
Yeah, I mean, maybe they have some extra robes around here somewhere.
They must have something.
I guess, I will probably... I guess I will attempt to find extra spare robes or
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, you can probably... There might be some in this room, I'll say. Just like monk kind of robes. They're a little bit too big for you, but it'll be fine for now.
Alright, I think once I have, robes to sleep in or whatever, I'll, like, try and just find a bath in this, like, guest quarters and wash off the grime.
Okay, yeah, you can find that. Honalora, like, helps find all this stuff and get it together.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of mostly awkward silence and small talk, but
Probably, yeah. Yeah, Honalora seems distracted. Like, all this stuff is kind of weighing on her mind.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, as it is her friend who is missing.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like Antimony would make a cursory attempt, a sort of like lame effort to be like, well, at least we have, we did find a comb, so I'm sure Aurelia will be able to do some scrying tomorrow. And
That's true. I wish I knew more about how scrying worked. Like, do you just see the person, or does it give you an exact location somehow? I guess I'll have to ask Aurelia about it.
yeah, it's not really my specialty either, but at least it's, a better lead than what we've had so far.
That's true. I'm starting to think maybe Gunther was right about the Myriad.
Well, I mean, it does seem like an awful amount of effort that they were going to to guard his apartment.
When he wasn't even there. Yeah, well, I suppose... I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to find out where he is. But even if she can't see that, then I suppose we'll at least know whether or not he's alive.
Yes, Honalora, that's the spirit.
Like, is my friend dead? Who knows? Certainly not me. Okay. Yeah, you guys all go to bed. Unless you want to do anything else first.
Not that I can think. That was a long day.
It was a very long day. Wow, yeah. A couple months long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is like the first full day after you got back from Druvenload, I think.
That's so fucking fucked.
I'm pretty. I think it's still. That was the first day. Still, it might have been the second day. I don't remember. But Victor and Corey are like getting here tomorrow. At some
Yeah.
Oh my
point.
god.
You know, Victor and Corey are set to arrive probably tomorrow evening, depending on what time they leave town.
God.
Well,
Yeah.
hey, you know, maybe Victor knows something about the Myriad. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe he does. Maybe you could use some of his crime knowledge.
That's what he wants.
Mm-hmm. He didn't come here to try to make a fresh start or anything.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He's just on the other side this time, so it's fine.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, and the Druvenload criminals don't tend to like the Myriad either, so he probably would be okay working against them.
Yeah.
There's some bad blood there, so who knows? You'd have to ask Victor about it. Okay, yeah, you all get your long rests. Hooray!
We lived.
Yay.
You survived. Oh my god, I had plans for if you all went down too. I was ready.
Well, we know at least one of those plans was kidnap us. So
Maybe it was.
Honestly, I feel like you can't go wrong with a good, like, party all TPKs and gets kidnapped.
Right?
So true.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think because if it's just a TPK and then like the people actually genuinely want to kill you, it's like, well, we're done now, I guess. But if there's some reason why your enemy might want you alive, then it's perfect. You just all get kidnapped.
that would have been fun.
It would have been fun. I know. For a second there, I was like, maybe I'll get him, but you pulled through.
Just barely.
Impressive.
Yeah, does
okay.
nobody take any long morning walks alone?
Yeah.
That's okay. They don't know what I look like.
It's true they don't. Yeah, by the time you get back, I think your disguise self has probably worn off.
All they know is Hans Human Man.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, you all wake up the next morning. I think the expositors probably let you sleep in a little bit. But if you're not up by like, I don't know, 8, which is I know is not sleeping in for Ophelia, but it's definitely sleeping in for monks.
What the hell?
Somebody will come and knock on your door and be like, hey, you should come to, like, gives you a message basically saying that Expositor Crash would like to see you in her office.
Yeah, I think in a reversal of usual events, Atticor has to be woken up.
Yeah, you wake up at the knock on your door. All your roommates are gone. And yeah, you get this message. And the same thing happens to the rest of you. I think Ophelia, yeah, your roommates are also gone. Ida is probably already at the meeting, you think, knowing Ida. She is a morning person, and it's very annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And Timony, you and Hannelore are woken up at the same time. So yeah, she's still wearing, she like took off her sort of outer clothes and slept in her like underdress kind of thing. But she just puts on the same clothes from yesterday. You still have your like slightly oversized monk robes.
Yeah.
That you borrowed. So you can wear those to the meeting unless you feel like asking for different clothes or something. But your clothes are, covered in blood still.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not going to impose on them for more clothes, so I will
Okay.
just wear I'll wear my borrowed monk robes.
All right. Okay, so the four of you head to Expositor Crush's office. Hanalora, you guys all get to the door at kind of the same time, I think. Hanalora, like, shoots a look at you, Adakora, and it's just kind of like, for a second, is like, yikes, look. But then her face goes back to normal, like, a split second later. Yeah, you knock on the door. Ida opens it for you and lets you in. I don't think you've been to Crush's office before. She usually comes to whatever meeting you guys are in. She just crashes it. But yeah, she has a bigger office than Torkel, like significantly bigger. And part of that is because a chunk of it is taken up by like basically a practice area. Like there's just kind of a section of smooth floor. There's a weapon rack that has some knives and some staves on it. There's like a practice dummy sort of thing. There's probably like a punching bag in here. She just has her own little mini yeah. She has her own miniature fighting ring in here. So there's that part of the office. Everything is like in its spot and well put together. The other part of the office has a big desk similar to Torkel's. There is a lot of paperwork. It's more chaotic than Torkel's paperwork tends to be. But yeah, as you come in, she's sort of straightening the stuff on the desk up and like shoving it into drawers. There are no kittens in here. I knew it was going to be that gift. God. Yeah, no kittens. Just there's some like mismatched chairs in here, and she kind of points at all of them as you sit down. I think she's probably wearing reading glasses. I think that would be funny if she had reading glasses. But yeah, she looks up from shoving her papers into drawers and is like, all right, everyone sit down.
We sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Reese is here too, probably. He's just like also sitting in a chair. There's there's a table, or no, on top of the desk also there's like a tray of like scones, I think. And she pushes it towards you guys and she's like, I know I just woke all of you up. Have some scones.
Thanks.
There's enough for you each to have like 2. So.
Fine.
Ophelia can have one of mine.
Okay.
Aw, that's very sweet.
If she can take it. No.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, you sit down, you eat your scones. Kresh finishes putting stuff away. She takes off her reading glasses. She looks at all of you. All right, what happened yesterday? I want whatever details you have.
Oh boy. Is it up to me to talk? I'll tell.
Okay.
Tell the
And
thing.
like,
How far from the beginning this time instead of backwards from when we got attacked?
okay. Yeah, she would prefer that if you started from the beginning, for sure. Okay. I'm gonna everyone make an insight check just for fun
Okay.
on
Okay.
Fresh.
Is she lying to us?
She's not really talking. She's just kind of taking in your story. Do you tell her like everything? I mean, you know, everything that everyone else knows. Not
Everything that everyone else knows. Yeah.
okay. Okay, we got a 16. We got a 21.
7.
7. Okay, you're like so nervous that you're not even focused on reading her. She just looks kind of stern, like she normally does. So yeah, you're too distracted to think much about like how she's feeling right now. Antimony and Ophelia, you guys get the sense that Kresh knows most of this already. She doesn't seem, except for like some of the fight descriptions, but like the stuff about the Myriad, the stuff you learned from Gunther and from Leia, she does not seem surprised by any of it. It's more like she's checking that your account matches what she already knows. You think Ida may have already told her some stuff. Who's this sunglasses guy?
I don't know if he had sunglasses. The guy who like left
Oh,
from the fight.
Mustache man.
Yeah,
He did
mustache
not-
guy.
It was the middle of the night. He did not have sunglasses on. It was dark outside.
I have sunglasses on, but they help me see.
Yeah, I don't. He was not wearing sunglasses, and he had a mustache, and he was smoking a pipe. I think were his like identifying characteristics.
Okay.
But yeah, you get the sense
You do have goggles on.
Hmm?
Fair point that you do have goggles
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on. And you wear them at night.
that's true. That's not the same thing as sunglasses, though. Yeah, you think that Ida probably filled her in on the parts that she was there for, and Kresh this was just kind of perhaps a little test to see if the three of you would tell her the same story. And she seems satisfied with that. And it's not even that she's like particularly suspicious of you guys. She was just like doing this. Like she was just checking this to see, you know.
Yeah. Well, we were the witnesses, so.
Right, but yeah, she.
I think it's whether Ida faithfully reported whatever shit we said yesterday when we were.
Well, and also, I mean, Ida was there for a lot of the stuff, like the verbal information that you got.
That's true. Yes.
She was there for all of that. It was just the fight that she was gone for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So when you're done with that, Kresh is just sort of absorbing all of this information. She's been taking some notes too this whole time. Her handwriting is very messy. You can see, if you glance over. And she says, all right, well, this is all obviously very alarming. We were not aware that the Myriad was this close to making a move to infiltrate the capital. I'm going to get some people on this as soon as possible. I know you sort of stumbled into this, but you did a good job. Thank you for your help. Are you planning to continue looking for this missing person, this specific fellow?
Yes.
All right. We're going to allow you to continue investigating that. Just be careful and check in with us, all right?
All right.
Don't want the four of you getting in over your heads.
Is the four of us and Hannah-Laura, or us and Ida?
You think she means you and Ida?
Ah.
She has no power over her.
Yeah, Hannah-Laura is not. Hannah-Laura can do whatever the fuck she wants. I get, like, Kresh, it doesn't really, yeah.
She's like, this is not my kid. I don't care.
She doesn't work for me. So, all right. Oh God, was she gonna say something? What was I gonna say? Shit. All right, then you can all go and I don't know, probably eat a real breakfast. Get some protein. Should eat something other than scones before you go out.
All right, waffles it is.
So true.
Okay, you guys. She puts her reading glasses back on, and you are dismissed. Reese leaves the office with you guys, and he's kind of like, "All right, I'm going to let Ida go with you three on this one. She told me that that's what she wanted to do. So temporarily, she can join your little group. I'm going to be taking care of some stuff elsewhere for Expositor Kresh. So he looks at Ida. Be careful.
Elsewhere out of Rexentrum?
Not really supposed to tell you guys.
Okay. So do not depend on any more emergency Reese calls. Cool.
All right, so you guys, and he says, okay, and check in at the Soul at least once a day, all right? If you don't, we're going to send somebody looking for you.
That sounds smart.
You don't have to physically come here. You could probably just send a message to Torkel if you're busy with something, but yeah, if you fall out of contact for a full day, we will look for you.
Okay. All right. Safe travels.
Thank you. All right. He kind of just like pats Ida on the shoulder, and then he leaves. God. Ida looks a little nervous, but she also looks excited. And she's like, well, poor Atka's gonna be awfully lonely in the dorm room for the next little while.
She has other friends.
I know, but
And I mean, it's not like you can't tell me you don't like rejoice a little bit when the two of us are gone. Like, I think the opportunity to sleep like for once in your own like place with nobody else, I think that would be really
Yeah,
great
maybe.
personally.
Where are you guys planning to sleep from now on?
I'm gonna find a hotel somewhere. I'm lying,
I mean,
but I'm
we
just
might
saying
still
that.
sleep there, but you know,
Yeah.
we usually hang around in there after dinner, chat if we're not doing anything else.
You have a very different relationship with your roommates than I do.
Which is weird because you're like the social one.
That might be why.
I mean, maybe.
All right. Well, let's go get some more breakfast. And are you gonna like spell call Aurelia? Ida asks. Ophelia.
For like once, I feel like maybe we could just go see if she's available. You know, after breakfast. Not to say like it isn't fun to waste all my third level spells on sending people stupid messages, but we did almost like die 3 times yesterday.
All right. If you think that's better. Ida, I don't think has met Aurelia. Doesn't know much about her other than what you probably told her a little bit about her because she wanted like all the details on what happened in Durbanlode. So she got like whatever Ophelia decided to tell her about Aurelia, which, you know, could have been anything at all, knowing Ophelia. But yeah, she's like, okay, they're Cobalt Soul, or not Cobalt Soul, they're, okay, great. Okay, yeah, then Ida is very interested in meeting this person. Also because she's in the Cerberus, or she's affiliated with the Cerberus Assembly, which is definitely fascinating to Ida as a expositor in training. Very interested in the Assembly. So yeah, Ida is pumped to meet Aurelia. Hanalora is going to. She's still with you guys. She hasn't really said anything since you went into the meeting with Crash. And you guys, you know, start heading down to the dining hall, and she says, I think I'm going to go. I don't want to, you know, get in your way or anything like that. I think I would probably just be inconvenient. But if you need, if you learn anything about Emmerich, just you can send a message to my house or come find me. Adcor knows where I live, so.
Are you sure that guy was watching your place too?
I think maybe I'll go. No, you're right. I think I might go to Leia's. I can probably crash with her for a few days. So if you need to tell either of us anything, just go to the Deer's Rest.
Okay.
And somebody there will be able to find her or me. Yeah, if you don't say anything else, she will leave.
I will tell her to be safe.
All right. Yeah, she smiles at you a little ironically and says, "You too."
I'm not smiling. I'm very serious.
Okay. Yeah. She still smiles at you. Yeah, and she leaves. So that leaves the four of you to put the next phase of your plan into motion. Unless anyone wants to do anything real quick, I think I'm going to end it here instead of going to talk to Aurelia, because that will probably take.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that's fair.
Does anyone want to do anything quick before that?
How quick would it be to tell Ophelia that she almost got kidnapped?
Well, probably pretty quick. Does Ophelia
Ophelia
have a lot
doesn't
to say
talk a
about
lot,
that?
so
By the way, yeah. By the way, I feel
Actually-
like it doesn't necessarily come up in talking about the battle because it's such a weird, small detail. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you told Crash about that, if it would have occurred to you to tell her. Up to you.
I feel like it probably didn't, and then like a second later, I was like, "Oh yeah, that happened, and it was weird."
Okay. So you tell
No.
Ophelia this for the first time at breakfast. And this is also the first time Ida hears about it, I think.
Yeah.
and that's kind of fucked up, I guess. Kind of weird.
I mean, I guess it means that they didn't want to kill you guys, or they wanted information from you. They're probably pretty confused about why you're going after this Emmerich guy, since they don't know who any of you are.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They would have had a fucking rough time with me then, because I don't know who the fuck he is either.
That is true.
I mean, I'm sure I can make up something. I just like tell him what Adakora is like. Except instead of Adakora, I just say that's Emmerich.
I mean, okay, they probably have Emmerich already, right? That's what we're thinking?
Oh, yeah. So I guess they would
Like,
ask me about you
they-
guys.
Yeah, they're probably wondering why we care about Emmerich.
If someone goes missing and other people don't search for them, they're kind of stupid if they think that's the case. In my opinion.
Well, they were camped out, so clearly they were keeping an eye for anyone who might go looking for him.
Yeah. Maybe they were trying to get his mom.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Emmerich got involved in some kind of weird business shady situation, and they're like looking for his business partners or something. I don't know. Who can say?
Yeah, I think there's probably a lot more going on than we are aware of.
Mm-hmm.
And Adakora says nothing to that.
Yeah. Deep in thought.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna call it there then.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you made it out. Wow. Good job, guys. That was hard.
Yeah. In an alternate universe, we definitely like woke up Hogtie.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Just in a basement somewhere in Rexentrum with like mustache man standing in front of you.
Would have been fun.
Would have been very fun. I'm a little bit sad we didn't get to do that, but we'll see what happens
Yeah.
next time.
Just
Well,
nearly
you
kill us
know,
again.
there's still time.
Yeah.
We could still
there's
get
there's time.
So
There's
much
time. There's so much time for you guys to get kidnapped by the Myriad.
Yeah.
So
Oh boy.
If not the Myriad, then the pirates, you know? It's all.
that's so true. Okay.